Good morning, ma'am. Today, in Principles of Management subject, today we are going to discuss with the directing. Okay, regarding the directing, already have explained in functions of management. Okay, so under functions of management, what are the topic? What are the functions are there, ma'am? First one is planning. Second, organization. Next, staffing, directing, coordinating. So these all comes under functions of management. So today particularly we are going to discuss about the directing. So directing plays a very important role in the organization. See, management is the art of getting things done through others. This topic already we have seen in unit 1. Okay, one of the main functions of manager is to direct the subordinates effectively. Directing is concerned with carrying out the desired plans. It initiates organized and planned action and ensures effective performance by subordinates towards the accomplishment of group of activities. Direction is called management is action. Okay, so what is the meaning? I find out what is the meaning of direction. Direction is nothing but the plan which we have made. Now that plan should be implemented. For implementing that plan, here what is required? Direct required, nothing but a particular efficient person is required who directs the subordinates. That is the point. That is the introduction of the directing. Next here we have a definitions over there. Okay, so different authors they have given a different definitions over here. So according to you can write any definition. So one definition I will explain to you. See, according to Kurtz O'Donnell, directing is the interpersonal aspect of managing by which subordinates are led to understand and contribute effectively and efficiently to the attainment of enterprise objectives. So what is the meaning of here? Directing is nothing but it is an interpersonal aspect of managing by which subordinates. Nothing but there should be a relation between the manager and the subordinates. Nothing but manager has to control the subordinates. He has to control the subordinates. For what purpose he is controlling the subordinates? For what purpose he is giving the work means to achieve. Nothing but finally to achieve the enterprise objective. Nothing but finally they have to reach the company's goal. That is the main thing directing is required. మనకి డైరెక్టింగ్ ఎక్కడ అవసరం ఉంటుందమ్మా చెప్పండి. ఇప్పుడు ఆల్రెడీ మీకు డైరెక్టింగ్ గురించి నేను చాలా ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ కూడా ఇచ్చిన ప్రీవియస్ మనం యూనిట్ 1 చెప్పుకునేటప్పుడు. సో డైరెక్టింగ్ అనేది ఇక్కడ మనకు ఒక ఫంక్షన్స్ ఆఫ్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్. అయితే ఫంక్షన్స్ ఆఫ్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్లో డైరెక్టింగ్ అనేది ప్లేస్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ రోల్. ప్లానింగ్ చేస్తాం, ఆర్గనైజింగ్ చేస్తాం, తర్వాత మనం ఏదైతే ప్లాన్ చేసుకున్నామో ఆ ప్లాన్ని ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేయడానికి మనకు పక్క డైరెక్టింగ్ కావాలి. డైరెక్టింగ్ ఉంటేనే మనం ఏం చేయగలుగుతాము, ఆ ప్లాన్ అనేది కరెక్ట్గా ఫాలో చేయగలుగుతాం. అవునా కదా? అంటే ఒక పర్టికులర్ పర్సన్ని అతని కింద ఉన్న సబార్డినేట్స్ని డైరెక్ట్ చేయాలి. అంటే వర్క్ ఇవ్వాలి, ఈ వర్క్ నువ్వు కంప్లీట్ చేయాలి, ఈ టైంలో కంప్లీట్ చేయాలి. నథింగ్ బట్ హీ హ్యాస్ టు టోటలీ ద మేనేజర్ ఆర్ ద హైయర్స్ దే హ్యావ్ టు టేక్ కేర్ ఆఫ్ ది ఆర్గనైజేషన్. నథింగ్ బట్ ఇట్ కమ్స్ యాజ్ అ డైరెక్టివ్. ఓకే, అండ్ ఈవెన్ దే హ్యావ్ టు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ టు ది సబార్డినేట్స్ యాక్చువల్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద వర్క్ ఓవర్ దేర్. ఓకే, హౌ మచ్ ఆఫ్ వర్క్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు కంప్లీట్. దిస్ ఆల్ నథింగ్ బట్ డైరెక్టింగ్ ప్లేస్ ఏ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ రోల్ టు అచీవ్ ది కంపెనీస్ ఆబ్జెక్టివ్. Okay, that is the thing. Next, nature or characteristics of director or features of director. First, it is a dynamic function. Yes, why it is dynamic function? Without a director, we can't run the organization. That's why it is a dynamic function. Nothing but a person should be there who directs the organization. That's why it's called as a dynamic function. It initiates action. Action means nothing but the plan which we have made. Now we have to implement that plan. For implementing that plan, what is required? Directing is required. Next, it provides a link between various managerial functions. Yes, why it provides link between various managerial functions means already have said what are the managerial functions for us: planning, organizing, staffing, directing, coordinating, controlling. This all comes under managerial functions. So here, so the plan which we have made, afterwards what we have to do, we have to organize it. Afterwards who are required in organization? Staff is required. After everything to achieve our goal, what is required? Directing. Nothing but a person required who directs the organization. That is why it is a mix of various functions in the organization. Next, it is a universal function. Yes, it is universal function. Why it is a universal function? Because at all the levels of the management, here we have 3 levels of management: top level, low level, higher level. 3 levels of management here. Okay, so here top level, middle level, lower level. 3 levels are there. Na? Under 3 levels, compulsory directing should be there. Top level, as per their work, there will be a directing. Middle level, as per their work, there will be a directing. A lower level, as per their work, there will be a directing. So as per the situation, as per the levels and everything, as per the designation, everything, the directing will depend over there. Okay, so even what happens means directing, why it is required to motivate, to supervise, to communicate with the subordinates, and everything will be under direction. Next, it is concerned with human relationships. Why it is concerned with human relationships? Why? Because to achieve a goal, one person is not sufficient. It depends on a group of persons. So here, first of all, a group of in a case of directing, what they have to do, they have to maintain a human relations. Yes or no? If manager is a manager, what he has to do? He has to maintain a good relation with his subordinates, and even he has to maintain a good relation with higher authorities. So that is the main thing. But the higher authorities, what they have said, that work has to be done by whom? By the manager. So total it is nothing but human relationships. Okay. So these are the nature and characteristics of the direction, or else features also we can call. So aspects or elements of direction. Regarding these aspects and elements, nothing but regarding leadership, motivation, communication, supervision, coordination, already we have learnt in functions of management topic ma. Again same we have here, same thing we have here. Okay, so but only one point is there, that is, see here, issuing orders and instructions he has given. Issuing orders and instructions. So leadership you have learnt already to communication also, motivation also, supervision also, coordination also. Again the same points here we are. But only there is one point, issuing orders and instructions. So once you see that point, a manager is required to issue a number of orders to his subordinates to initiate, modify and halt any action. He is also required to guide the instruct the workers in performance of their task towards the achievement of desired goals. Instructions are important in directing subordinates. Orders or instructions reflect the decisions of managers. A good order or instruction should have the following characteristics. Okay, so Vinanamma, instructions, issuing orders and instructions. Who will issue orders and instructions is a manager. What he will do? He will issue an orders to whom? To his subordinates. To his subordinates to do the work. Or else if suppose you want to modify anything, he can modify. Or else if suppose you want to stop the work, he can stop the work. This all comes under a direction only. Instructions. Nothing but a manager is giving instructions to his subordinates. So under these instructions we have certain characteristics. Once you see over it should be simple, unambiguous and clear. Nothing but the work which is given to his subordinate, that work should be clear. Next, it should be brief, but it should be in brief but complete. Nothing but the work which is given to the subordinates, he has to explain it clearly and complete. It should be reasonable and enforceable. The work which is given to the subordinates, it should be a reasonable work. Next, it is convincing and acceptable. The work, in what way he has to give? He has to give that the worker has to convince that work and it is acceptable. It should invoke cooperation. Nothing but the work which is given, it should be in a cooperative way. It's nothing but a group of people, they have to work in a cooperative way. It should be competitive with the objectives of the organization. Nothing but the organization objectives which are there, it should be suitable to that. It should be in written form as far as possible. Maximum it should be in a written form. It should be backed up with follow-up action. So what the work which is given, that work should be followed up by whom? By the manager or else higher authorities. So what happened in SEMA? So elements of direction. Under elements of direction, what is the first one here? Issuing orders and instructions he has given. అంటే ఇక్కడ అర్థమైందేమో, ఒక మేనేజర్ ఉన్నాడు. ఒక మేనేజర్ అనేది ఏంటి? అతను హైయర్ అథారిటీస్ అతనికి ఏదైతే వర్క్ ఇస్తున్నాడో ఆ వర్క్ని అతను ఎట్లా కంప్లీట్ చేయాలి? అతని కింద ఉన్న సబార్డినేట్స్ హెల్ప్ తీసుకుని అతను కంప్లీట్ చేయాలి. సో ఆ సబార్డినేట్స్కి అతను ఏం చేయాలి? ఆ వర్క్ గురించి వాళ్ళకంతా ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయాలి, క్లియర్ ఇన్స్ట్రక్షన్స్ ఇవ్వాలి. అవునా? ఇన్ కేసు ఏమైనా చేంజెస్ చేస్తే చేంజెస్ ఏంటి అనేది చెప్పాలి వాళ్ళకి. ఇన్ కేసు ఆ వర్క్ ఆపమంటే కూడా ఆపాల్సి వస్తుంది. సో ఇలాంటి ఇన్స్ట్రక్షన్స్, వాళ్ళ పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ ఎలా ఉంది, వాళ్ళు కంప్లీట్ చేయాల్సిన వర్క్ ఏంది, వాళ్ళ గోల్ ఏంది, వాళ్ళు ఏం రీచ్ కావాలి, అవన్నీ క్లియర్గా ఆ వర్కర్స్కి ఎంప్లాయ్ చేయాలి, వర్కర్స్కి ఇంటిమేట్ చేయాలి. ఓకేనా? సో లీడర్షిప్. రిగార్డింగ్ లీడర్షిప్ ఆల్రెడీ వీ హ్యావ్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్డ్ ఓవర్ దేర్ కమ్యూనికేషన్, మోటివేషన్, సూపర్విజన్ అండ్ కోఆర్డినేషన్. సో దీస్ ఆర్ ద టాపిక్స్ ఆల్రెడీ వీ హ్యావ్ కవర్డ్ అండర్ యూనిట్ 1 itself. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ వన్, ఇంపార్టెన్స్ ఆఫ్ డైరెక్షన్. సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఇంపార్టెన్స్ ఆఫ్ డైరెక్షన్? మా ఇనిషియేటివ్, యాక్షన్. ఎస్, ఇందాక సేమ్ పాయింట్స్ ఏవైతే చెప్పిందో మళ్ళీ అవే రిపీట్ అవుతున్నాయమ్మా, చూసుకో. ఇనిషియేటివ్, యాక్షన్స్. డైరెక్షన్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ ద ప్లాన్ విచ్ వీ హ్యావ్ మేడ్ డౌన్, దట్ ప్లాన్ షుడ్ బి పుట్ ఇన్ యాక్షన్. Okay, by taking the help of functions of other functions of other functions of management, we have to complete our target. Nothing but we have to reach our goal. That is initiates actions. Next, improves efficiency. So yes, why it will improve the efficiency? See, a manager tries to get maximum work from his subordinates. This will be possible only through motivation and leadership, and these techniques are a part of direction. ఇంప్రూవ్స్ ఎఫిషియన్సీ అంటే అర్థమైందమ్మా. చూడండి, ఒక మేనేజర్ ఏం చేయాలి, మ్యాక్సిమం వర్క్ ఎంత వీలైతే అంత వర్క్ సబార్డినేట్స్ దగ్గర తీసుకోవాలి. అతను ఎప్పుడు తీసుకోగలుగుతాడు, వాళ్ళని కరెక్ట్గా మోటివేట్. నథింగ్ బట్ వెన్ ద మేనేజర్ కెన్ టేక్ మోర్ వర్క్ ఫ్రమ్ హిస్ సబార్డినేట్స్, వెన్ హీ కరెక్ట్లీ హ్యాస్ టు మోటివేట్ అండ్ హీ హ్యాస్ టు బి కరెక్ట్ లీడర్, ఆటోమేటికల్లీ ద వర్కర్స్ విల్ ఇంప్రూవ్ దేర్ వర్క్. నెక్స్ట్, ensures coordination means Seema. By directing, what happens, the coordination will be improved between those persons. Nothing but easily they can integrate with all other persons. Next, help in implementing changes. Yes, sir. What happens is, as per the new improvements, new situations, new technology, if suppose certain new things have been occurred, automatically what happens, help in implementing. Nothing but directing will help if suppose they want to make any changes. Once you see over here, a business operates in changing environment. New situations develop every now and then. A proper system of motivation will help employees in taking up new challenges. Provide stability means, what is the meaning of stability? Continuation. What is the meaning? See, here what happens means, effective leadership, supervision and motivation will help in the smooth growth of the enterprise. A growing concern will provide stability in the activities. Nothing but to increase the organization, good leadership is required, supervision is required, motivation is required. Okay, those all are required. Why are those all are required? Why? Because to run the organization. Okay, ఒక ఆర్గనైజేషన్ రన్ కావాలి అంటే కరెక్ట్ లీడర్షిప్ ఉండాలి, కరెక్ట్ సూపర్విజన్ ఉండాలి, మోటివేషన్ అనేది కరెక్ట్ ఉండాలి. అవన్నీ ఉన్నప్పుడే ఒక ఆర్గనైజేషన్ ఏమవుతుందమ్మా, స్టేబుల్గా రన్ అయిపోతుంది. నెక్స్ట్, మోటివేషన్ మీన్స్ వాట్? అగైన్ సేమ్ మోటివేషన్ అంటే ఏంది? ఎంకరేజ్, ఎంప్లాయీస్ని ఎంకరేజ్ చేయడం, వాళ్ళ సబార్డినేట్స్ని ఎంకరేజ్ చేయడం. వాళ్ళని ఎంకరేజ్ చేస్తేనే కదా వాళ్ళ పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ అనేది, అవుట్పుట్ అనేది బయటకు వస్తుంది. నథింగ్ బట్ హియర్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు ఎంకరేజ్ ది ఎంప్లాయీస్. ఇఫ్ వీఆర్ ఎంకరేజింగ్ ది ఎంప్లాయీస్ మీన్స్ automatically their performance will be given out. Okay, so here what happens means, see, a strong positive motivation will enable increase output of employees. This is a point. So here what happens means, the directing plays a very important part in motivating the employees. Even it comes under that part. Next, supervision means, see, direction involves getting instruction. Nothing but supervision means what, ma? Here first the instructions are given. Now what they have to do, they have to see that whether the workers or the employees are following those instructions and doing the work or not. Those things they have to follow. That is called supervision. Next, కోఆర్డినేషన్ మళ్ళీ అవి సేమ్ పాయింట్స్ ఎప్పుడు అవుతున్నాయమ్మా. సో కోఆర్డినేషన్ అంటే ఏంది? ఇక్కడ డైరెక్షన్ విల్ బి ఎఫెక్టివ్ ఓన్లీ వెన్ దెర్ ఇస్ అ ప్రాపర్ కోఆర్డినేషన్. సో దేర్ షుడ్ బి a correct coordination between the higher authorities or else lower superiors or subordinates or managers. So why there should be a coordination? Because without a coordination we can't run. So first of all, to have a good direction, to do the good direction, it will helpful in coordination. Direction will be helpful in coordination to achieve a target, and easily we can complete the target. If all are coordinating in the organization, I think but each and every employee is coordinating in the organization means easily we can achieve our target. So this is the meaning of coordination. Next, coming to the techniques of directing. Under techniques of directing, once you see, regarding delegation already I have explained to you, and supervision already I have explained to you, and issue of orders and instructions. Those all things already I have explained to you. Again, same points are repeating. Delegation I have explained to you in unit 3. Delegation, authority, there I have explained. Okay, supervision also we have done, and issuing orders and instructions. So these are the topics which are covered under the directing. Okay na? So notes మాత్రం రెగ్యులర్గా రాయండి అమ్మా ఎప్పటి అప్పుడే. ఓకే.